Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Math Rescue for DOS. In the last video, we completed episode 2. We found out that the slime that we've been throwing down on enemies is really stink mud from Glixarion 2, which is the Gruzzles' home planet, and then it smells so bad that the Grizzles are forced to take a bath whenever they're soaked in it. We also found out that Benny Butterfly, formerly Benny Bookworm, used to be a Gruzzle and fled to Earth, and is now fighting on our side. And has been since Word Rescue. So, here we are now in episode 3, after having beaten the first 2 episodes. Let's go to game options, and let's go to difficulty. Let's set it to hard, mixed, half-word problems, and let's go ahead and play level 1, Candyland. So let's go ahead and be very wary of the fact that we have no points in the starting amount of slime again. So let's see if we can build our slime up. And also try not to get hurt a whole lot. And it looks like we're getting quite a few word problems about donuts and other things, especially donuts. And it also looks like we're going to have three sets of numbers to get through if we want to get the key. So we're going to have to be very careful as we do all sorts of things. There's a warp there. I might as well go ahead and take it. And then be a little careful. Now that the Gruzzle is out of the way. And now I want to go ahead and get more of the numbers here before going back to the warp and getting the rest of the numbers. We also have a lot of fish flopping out of tanks in some of these word problems now, too. So it's kind of hard to believe that we're now on episode 3, but guess what? We are. And this is going to be a little exciting. We finally get to see how this game ends, but we have another maybe 15 or 16 levels before we finally do that. And we warp over here. We head over there. I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of the numbers here. Also, Batman 11. That's a movie name. As I was saying, I want to get the rest of the numbers here before I go back to that warp. So that way, I'm not taken aback. When I go through the warp and I need to find the numbers. Alright, there's an 8. There's a 9, but where are the rest of the numbers? Well, there's the 0. So we found that at least. There's the 1. There's the truck. So we can go ahead and get that. And it looks like the rest of the numbers are going to be here. I still want to be careful, though. Still want to be very careful. I'm afraid of dropping down there. So I'm not exactly going to be in the mood to do that. And I didn't want to leap into that. Game, what are you doing? And that just leaves me back there. Well, isn't that unfortunate? Well, we might as well look for the 3 and the 4 now. Now that I've come back here and I've gotten that last truck. Really need to find out where the rest of the... Ah. They're right here. I should have been using the ladder before I used that warp. And I did not want to be hit by that Gruzzle. Thank you so much. Anyway, I really want to find more of the numbers here. There's a 5. And we should be able to get more of the numbers once we're done here. And from there, we can just get back to the door. And the door is just below the start. So at least I know where that is. Can you stop jumping, please? Okay. All right. We've got the last of the numbers, so let's go ahead. Stop it! Let us go back to the beginning here. This may be the top level and not where I need to be. That's what I'm about to say. Let's get back to the beginning and find that door. And it looks like the door's going to be over here. And we have found everything. So, let's do some multiplication. Really need to get our hands on some lids and slime. I would love to do that. I almost got confused right there, because I was doing this and talking at the same time. And I'm doing this with number pad. And 5 slimes and 2 lids in addition to 220 points. That's pretty good. Don't need to replay the last level. And now it's time for level 2. Rocky Road Way. I need you out of the way. First and foremost. And from here, we want to be very careful. I am going to have to admit it right now. This is my second time making this video because I got way too ahead of myself and I grabbed a 0 and a 1 in reverse order, and I thought that I glitched the game up for some weird reason, and I was playing upwards of 40 minutes getting all frustrated and confused that I couldn't find a 1. And I actually had to stop playing. I actually had to, because I bought this from Steam, you actually have to legitimately quit the game. Like, actually go to the main menu and quit from there to save your progress. But if you click on the little close icon in the corner, you don't. So it'll be like I never played the game. I had to watch my footage back at double speed. And I found that I grabbed them in reverse order, and I was just not pleased with myself. And I was tired, and it was 1:30 at night, and I just wanted to go to bed. Just out of absolute frustration. It also didn't help that I was playing another game that was also being frustrating, which was The Grinch for PS1. Like, the night I tried to play through this the first time was the same night that I made the 22nd and final episode for that Let's Play. And when I did that, I was frustrated with that one as well. And so, it was like 1:30 a.m. I didn't feel like recording anymore. And I'm just like, you know what? It's just not my night. I'm just gonna have better luck next time. And so here I am having better luck next time. So hopefully, I will have better luck now. Like, I grabbed this first and I thought it was a 0, and I didn't know it. Because I'm just a big ding-dong. Also, the 0 is over here. And I'm gonna need to remember that. And I had to read this carefully, just to make sure I didn't do it right. Or, well, do it wrong, rather. Doing it wrong is bad, yo. Here I am trying to sound cool when I'm not. Oh, I need to hit that truck. Wait for it to come back. And I'd rather slam this guy just to be safe. But I need to find the 4. There's the 4. Also, I should probably mention that being careful on these marshmallow platforms is an absolute must. Just because of how you don't have like too little room, you just have enough. But it is still easy to mess up on and just make it harder on yourself with, which is something you don't really want to do. And I don't want you coming near me, so you're just going to go and get slimed. Also, I am letting him drop to the ground there. I'm also going into this warp. Okay. I had to be careful going there. I wanted to make sure that I found all the warps. Oops, that was addition, not multiplication. I read that one wrong. And you can just fall to your doom. I don't want to deal with you. And I'm just going to keep jumping in this direction. There are plenty of lids here that I can pick up. And I want to make sure that I pick them up. Though there should be a warp somewhere around here. And I need to get to it. If I can get to it, I'll be able to get the rest of the numbers that I need. There's the 9. Or a 9. We've been here earlier. That warp is not going to be there. That enemy fell right there. I'm going to slime him to be safe. And I need to find that warp. Wherever it may be. Because if I can find it, I'll be able to go into that area that's directly below me. And I can find some numbers that way. Of course, I'm gonna have to be careful finding stuff, and the last of the numbers is gonna be down there. Here it is. There's a 2. And there's a 1. But yeah, that whole episode of me getting the 0 and the 1 in reverse order and thinking I glitched the game. I read that as a division problem. I need to stop talking and doing these at the same time, because it's starting to cost me here. As I was saying, that episode of me getting the 0 and the 1 in reverse order when I shouldn't have, really a bit of a downer. Also, I need you out of the way. That way I don't have to slime you. And now, we're gonna go over here. And we need to find that 9. And thankfully I have a good idea of where it is. All I have to do is just get to the top here and then make my way left. And then hopefully I can get to it. Matter of fact, it's right there. Perfect. But now that leaves an dilemma of how I want to get down there. Because I'm going to have to get down. Alright, there it is. I'm surprised I haven't messed up with these platforms at all. I mean, at least I know where to drop down and everything, but I have the feeling I'm gonna mess something up and just do something completely wrong and in a way that I should not do it. And there it is. Okay. This leads to the door. And we have pretty much everything. I guess I didn't get all the bonus awards because I probably took too much hits or took too little time. Or too much time, rather. But at least I managed to get through this. So I can't be too unhappy. Anyway, might as well go ahead and do some subtraction here. At least all the answers require one button press. So I should be able to do this fairly well. I'm about ready to get to 29 problems done. But at least I have some slimes. And there's no need to replay the last level, so... Sweet Secrets! Level 3. And that truck is not going to hit me. And nothing's really going to approach me either. And now, I can finally complete my first video of episode 3. I almost said level 3, but that didn't sound right. Join me next time, where we complete some more levels in episode 3 and explore even more of Candyland. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!